Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Happy 2023, everyone. Hi. Hello. How you doing? How you doing? What's up? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to stream. How are we all doing today? I am doing a stellar. That's a lie. I had so many things running through my mind before I started stream today. I was like, what am I going to talk about? I could talk about that. I could talk about this. I could talk about that. And then every time I thought about talking about something, I was like, oh, well, I could also talk about this. And then my stream of consciousness got all jumbled up, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. But look at, I was holding this like I was going to drink it, and I never did. But look at, I got boy mochi donuts. Boy mochi donuts. I love boy mochi donuts. I don't know if they have these on the mainland, but here, I'll take a bite out of it and I'll show you. It's purple, because we're purple. Do you see that? Poi, it's like taro, but it's the taro plant squished up. So that's what poi mochi is. Oh, but poi with mochi, and then you make it a donut. So it's a poi mochi donut. And they always have it in these little rings. It's so cute, and I love it so much. And it's so delicioso. But yes, I have so many New Year's resolutions that I want to complete. I actually made a list. These are all my New Year's resolutions. And I'm going to put them up on my wall. I'm going to make a vision board and everything. It's going to be amazing this year. I have so many expectations for this year. And I'm not going to say they're unrealistic, because this is the year of delusion. This is the year of self-confidence. No more doubt. We no longer doubt ourselves. We no longer doubt others. If we have judgment, we keep it internal. We don't take people down. I need it to chew. That's kind of my motto whenever I see something on social media that I don't like. I never just go and comment on and be like, ooh, I hate this. I'm internally, I'm like, ooh, I hate this. And then I scroll away. That's literally all you have to do is just scroll away. That's going to be the motto. If something bothers you this year, scroll away. It's their problem, not mine. That's it. I'm also really going to work this year on learning Spanish. I just get so embarrassed being an American and not knowing how to speak multiple languages. I would like to be at least bilingual. I feel like that would be really nice to be bilingual, and then I can pretend I'm not an American. I could say I'm Canadian. Or some glaze. I don't know. I probably act like an American. If you just saw me around, we were in a different country, what would you think? She's like, oh yeah, that's an American. I need an alias. I need somewhere to be no, I'm from there, not from here. I could just say I'm from Hawaii. People always are like, oh yeah, Hawaii's different from America. Oh, look at my pants. Don't look at my foot. Look at my pants. They're little snowmen. Did you guys get a lot of stuff for Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa? Anything fun? Anything cool? I got something really, really cool. Chong-yoon! It's my Chong-yoon! Where is he? Look at him. Don't look at my face. Look at him. I got a little Chong-yoon stand. And he sits right in front of my computer. And I got a Chong-yoon constellation decal. And it's on my computer behind it's backlit. It's so cool. And I'm forever going to be a Chong-yoon main. I will never not be a Chong-yoon main, I don't think. Here's my baby. I'm so close to getting him crowned. I'm so excited. Also, if there are any games you want me to try this year, I'm totally down. I'm still going to be keeping a pretty lax stream schedule because I am still experiencing effects from everything I have going on. So like I don't want to push it too hard. I really want to take care of myself this year. I said that last year and I really didn't stick to that well, but this year I'm firm in my constitution. Would that be the right word? I don't know. I also have a ton of new makeup, so I'll be playing around with a lot of makeup and stuff. I do still have the Sino makeup look I need to do for Shadow Albrecht. I have that on lock. I wasn't able to do it today because, oh, it's a story. So I think most of you know that I have a cat. He kind of just showed up one day. Now he's been with us for a year now. His name is Kit. He's a black cat with green eyes. That's an important distinction. So yesterday I was coming home from the beach and I like looked up and I saw a cat where, you know, Kit usually isn't. And I was like, Kit, what are you doing up there? And the cat kind of just looked at me like, and I was like, Kit? And I was like, why isn't Kit responding? So I got out of the car and I went to like where Kit usually is. And I saw Kit down there and I was like, huh? But then who was up there? And then I turn around and there's another little cat coming down the stairs. And Kit's just staring at this cat like, who are you? And I'm like, who is this? And it was another black cat, but this one had orange eyes. And it was tiny. It was like maybe a couple months old. I don't know how fast cats grow, but it wasn't like, you know, a baby kitten. It was like a medium-sized kitten, if that makes sense. And me and Kit, we were just staring at this cat like, who are you? And it was like in the same spot that Kit first showed up. So like that's why I thought it was so weird. I was like, what is it about these stairs that cats just are drawn to? And this little cat was so bold. Kit, when I first found Kit, he didn't want to be approached. He didn't want, pets or anything like that. But this cat was just meow, 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 meow. It was so loud, and it would do this scream like meow. And me and Kit were like, who are you? What are you doing here? And Kit was not happy about this little cat because, first of all, I was supposed to be feeding Kit at that time, but I didn't just want to leave food out because I didn't want Kit and this new cat to fight. I didn't know if this new cat was a scrapper. And luckily Hi, I'm Dragonfrost. Hi, Happy New Year. I hope you had a great end of last year. So when Kit would get mad at this cat, he would bat at him, but he wouldn't use his claws. And this cat would just go... And it would be all submissive and stuff. But the cat would then look at me like, why would you let this happen? And I would just look at this orange-eyed cat and be like, I don't know what to do, because obviously it was very skinny, probably hadn't been fed in a while. I literally don't know where this cat came from. And I felt bad because I didn't want to be mean to this cat, but also I felt bad for Kit because this is Kit's house and I didn't want Kit to feel like he wasn't welcomed here. So I had this whole dilemma because I had to stay out there for hours. Hi, Saya. Hi. Happy New Year. I had to stay out there for hours because I was trying to feed Kit and I had to feed this other cat too so they wouldn't fight over food. And every time this other cat would come over to Kit's area or go to Kit's toys, Kit would be like, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. And it was horrible because, first of all, I dressed up in cat clothes, long sleeves and long pants because I get allergic and I am allergic to cats. And I just went out there because I saw Kit in a weird spot, but it wasn't Kit, so I was out there in a dress, a short dress without sleeves, and I was getting so allergic trying to stay in between these two cats so they wouldn't fight. And I kept being like, somebody help me, I don't know what to do about this cat. And eventually I fed Kit and I I picked up this little cat. I was so amazed that I could pick up this little cat because Kit does not like being picked up at all. And it took me months to be able to pet Kit. And this little cat would let me pet him or her, I don't know what it was. It would let me pick him up and move him like across the yard. And I was like, who are you? Because obviously he's been socialized in some way, I would assume. And he didn't have a notched ear. Kit has a notched ear, so that here means that he's been spayed. So I don't know if this cat is just like some colony cat that chose my house all of a sudden, but I don't know what to do about this little kitty cat. It was stressing me out hardcore. So that was like during the day, and then at night I was like, oh, I don't see the cat anymore. I'm gonna go feed Kit. And then I went to feed Kit. Happy New Year's, but did you know that 2017 is 6 years? Huh? Oh my god. Oh my god. So at night I went to feed Kit and I was like, oh gosh, great, that other cat isn't here. So then I went, fed Kit, we hung out for a while, and then I went to, out into the neighborhood, and then we saw this like flash of eyes, like when you're shining your flashlight, you see like eyes and stuff. And I was like, wait a second, is that? And this cat, it's like Kit's shadow, like, I don't know if they're related. I doubt it because Kit has been spayed for a while and he was from the other side of the island. So, but like this cat was just like attached to Kit. It just came running over to us when it saw us, and me and Kit were like, again? So then I was outside for hours last night till midnight trying to figure out what to do with this little cat because I had fed Kit and I didn't want to just leave food out and go inside because obviously that would cause a fight. And it wasn't like horrible fights or anything. Kit was more just like telling this cat to get out of here, and this other cat was like, but I want to stay. Hi, Cardaws. Hello. Oh, no thanks. How do I? Okay. It was just a whole fiasco, so that was really stressing me out last night. And then because I was up so late, I decided to sleep in, and I was low-key like, I don't know, maybe I should cancel stream for today because I'm exhausted. But I woke up in time to do this, and I am ready to rumble. Ready to rumble. I have to remember how to work Twitch and all of this again because it's been a while. I know, if it feels like 2020 just happened, not 2022. I'm setting up the game now. But the other day I was looking through all my photos and I was like, oh, I'll get 21 photos for 2021, and I'll post like my best looks of 2021. And I was doing that and I was like, wait a second, something doesn't feel right about this. So I was like, is it 2021? I asked my mom and she's like, it's the end of 2022. And I was like, right, that is totally right. It just, time doesn't feel real anymore, Time is an illusion. It really is. Oh, I want to show you guys something. Go away. Look at back there. I added more photos to my photo wall. I'm so happy with the way it's turning out. I need to get more wall tape, I think, because like one of my photos over here, it's kind of peeling up at the corner, so I want to fix that. But like the whole wall is coming together, and I still need to put my blanket on here. I have the blanket, I just haven't put it on yet because I've been using it on my bed, so then I had to get two of them, but then I started using both of them on my bed, and I was like, whoopsies. So I need to get that together, but I will post about who all of the artists are and where I got most of them. Some of them I got in person, but most of them I got on Etsy. So, yeah, I'll be able to tell you guys about all of them because they're from Etsy. Okay. I think that's really all I had to talk about. If there's more, you know me. I'll chat about it. I'll talk about it. In 2010, turning 13 this year. Oh my goodness. It's so weird for me to think that somebody was born in 2010. Like, just somebody born in the 2000s is kind of weird to me. But 2010, my goodness. My goodness. Thank you. I love my walls. My game has still been kind of slow recently because when I do like combat and stuff, it kind of like slows down, and I'm not sure why it's doing that. I tried before to like repair my game files to see if something was messed up, but apparently everything was fine. Moon, you're here. Hello, Moon. I forget what your Twitch name is. But see, look at my game is loading kind of slow. But I had such a great vacation in December. I took December off from like content creation, and I just had such a good time relaxing. Because also I didn't have to do school, so it was really just like a lot of me time, and I feel like it really refreshed, you know, my whole attitude. Oh, you don't have Twitch? I could have sworn. Different. Okay. Hi, Moon. It was just a really nice vacation to relax. It helped a lot with my migraines as well. Okay, what is up with the game? I do have a lot of wishes saved up, so look at those. I think I'll pull for Alhaitham. I'm assuming I probably will. I kind of want Tainari more than Alhaitham, and Tainari is like a standard 5-star now, so I don't know. I'm kind of conflicted on getting Alhaitham now. I do want Yao Yao. She looks cute. She looks fun. Alex! Hello! I'm chilling. I'm sorry. But also, I have a whole bunch of Primo gems saved up, and because I added a pull redemption, I'm out of money. But I added a pull redemption, so I'm basically going to wait until, you know, like a pull redemption kind of shows up to use my primos, because if somebody redeems something on the standard banner, then I would need to purchase it on the standard banner. But if I don't have any Primo gems, then I'd be kind of stuck, you know? So I'm just going to start saving up my Primo gems, and if I need to, I'll put them on whatever banner is happen. Baiju? Oh yeah, Baiju. When is he coming? It's been so long since he was introduced, and like we haven't... Hi, Loto! Thank you so much for following. Welcome to stream. I hope you enjoy it here. We're kind of crazy, kind of losing our train of thoughts all the time. I have gone so crazy with Black Friday shopping. It's insane. Like, all of the sales, I spent way too much this holiday season. 3.6?
What should I try this time?
Oh yeah, Hugh Tao is coming back. Let me turn on my ring light. Is that better? I look a lot tanner than... Okay, I have been out in the sun recently. What a crazy, crazy story. Because, I don't usually go to, like, the beach or do hiking and stuff. Ooh, what's this? Talk to Winkel. Because I don't like going alone, but my best friend is here, so we've been hanging out. We did a hike recently, and we went to the beach, and I got so tanned. And I just got new foundation for Christmas, and I was like, oh my god, am I not gonna match my foundation anymore? And like, this was an expensive foundation. This was Dior. Dior. I guess Dior isn't that expensive for foundation. It was only $40. But you know, compared to drugstore prices, that's expensive. And I was like, if I don't match this anymore, I'm going to cry. I'm going to scream. I'm going to throw up. Cried, screaming, throwing up. I don't know what pity I'm at. But what was the last character I got? I think the last character I got was Uemiya. Where is it that it shows what order you got characters in? Is it archive? Sorry, but... Oh, I guess not. But, yeah, I didn't get most... I guess maybe Nilu is the last one I pulled. No, I think it was Yoimiya that was the last one I pulled for. Did you guys see the outfits for, Ayaka and Lisa? I think they're really cute. Are they for Fontaine? I actually didn't watch the live stream. Should be in the history in the wish menu. Oh, yeah. But they look really cute. I don't have Ayaka though, so I'm not sure. I feel like Ayaka would be good for my team. Yeah, Yoimiya was the last one I got. I have one pity. Yeah, Ayaka's does cost money, whereas Lisa's is gonna be free. But I don't use Lisa, so I kind of am not super excited about that skin. I do think it looks really good. I think it looks really good, though. I like these skins a lot. Like, to be honest, I didn't really like, I thought these skins were okay. The ones for, what was the event? I forgot what the event was. I thought these were okay. I didn't really like them all that much. I really liked this one. I thought this was really cute. I didn't like jeans all that much either, though. Sometimes I think the free ones are better. And I think more skins more frequently, that's good. I like that because they don't release like a ton of new characters. So like it would be nice for the older characters to get more recognition with like reruns and skins. This was fantastic. A fantastic skin. A fantastic idea. I have Diluc, but he's in punishment still because he ruined one of my pulls. So yeah. I have you, Raiden Shogun.
If we've got nothing else to do,
yes,
why don't I tell you a story?
I'm sorry, my train of thought recently has just been like all over the place. Oh yeah, I heard that Kaya might get his skin. I don't know if it was just like a rumor or like a fan thing, but what I saw, I think it was on Twitter. It was so delicious looking, so amazing. I'll die if he gets a skin. And also because he's a 4-star, maybe his skin would be free. Because so far they've only done the 5-star characters where you have to pay for their skins. And hopefully it stays that way. Because if I have to pay for a 4-star skin, I might riot. I might riot. Oh, I also saw somebody ask me what I got for Christmas. Here's one thing I got for Christmas. They're BTS playing cards. They're pretty cool. They're kind of like... They're like photo shoot cards, I guess you could call them. And they just have numbers on them. Like here. This is Jimin. And... Wow. And it just has little numbers in the corner. And it's like, okay. I have, oh, I put it downstairs. I've actually been really into K-pop recently. And it's become a problem. Because I wasn't used to being into K-pop, and like I didn't realize how fast K-pop can get you like sucked into a hole, because it started off with BTS and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna learn all the BTS characters' names and do all of that, and then you know I started going through their discography, started going through like all of their shows and all of that, and then I was like, wow. And then because of like the award shows and stuff, you would see other K-pop groups, and then I got into Stray Kids, and Stray Kids was my undoing, really. It really was. Because it happened the same way. I had to learn all the Stray Kids names. There were 8 of them. There are 8 of them, so that took me a little bit to learn their names, because a lot of them had like similar names too, like Bangchan, Changbin, and Han. Those 3 got me mixed up. I was like, huh? And then of course you had the added on where it's not their, you know, their real names instead of their stage names. So then I would see like Minho. I don't know how to pronounce them. It makes me embarrassed trying to pronounce the names, but I saw his name and I was like, who is that? Is he part of this group? I don't think he's part of this group. But then he was Lino, and I was like, oh, okay. So then I had to learn all of their real life names, and real life names, real names. So then that just got me sucked in, and I'm gonna show you guys something embarrassing. Hold on. Don't laugh at me. I've never done this before, because it makes me feel uncomfortable sometimes to like stan real life people. I almost choked, because I'm like, those are real people. They might see all of this, you know, fan behavior, and that makes me uncomfortable. But, you know, it happened. I'm embarrassed. It's Felix and Hyunjin. Don't say anything. You didn't see anything. I put them as widgets on my phone, and I can't believe I've done that. I can't believe I've resorted to this. But they're so amazing. They're so beautiful, and they're so talented. I like that a lot about K-pop groups, because I haven't been into, like, I guess you could say American artists or Western artists that much recently. You know, I'll listen to their music, but it's not like I'll follow like their talk shows or look at their events. Hi, Caroline. Hi. Happy New Year. So like I haven't been really that much into like fan culture for real life people, if that makes sense. You know, I've been more into like anime and like fake people. So getting back into like fan culture for real life people was like a weird transition for me. It was like really weird to think about. So that was just like a whole thing of like me having to come to terms with like, yeah, these people exist in everyday life and I could just run into them at any time, which is weird. And then somebody said something that really messed me up. It really messed me up and made me a little bit delusional. Somebody on TikTok was like, you know what, K-pop idols are just regular people with a cool job. And I was like, how dare you say that to me, because now I'm gonna think I have a chance. Do not tell me that they are attainable. Yeah, right, they're in Korea, first off. They speak Korean. Well, Felix and a Christopher Bang Chan speak English because they're from Australia. But don't make me delusional. I have been so strong getting out of my delusional phase. But now that they're like real life people, it feels so weird to say they're real life people. They're people I could run into at any day or time. I mean, not really any day or time, just like, it messes me up in the head, okay? It makes me uncomfortable. But yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have like that pathway of anime to K-pop. And I've heard a lot of people who are like BTS stans have like turned into Stray Kids stans. So like I've definitely like followed the pathway, I think. I've been trapped. Oh, what is this? I wasn't paying attention. I was just talking and clicking. You only have one wish saved up, Moon? I have a... Well, I was doing the $5 a month thing for I think 2 months, so that's really why I saved up a lot of wishes. So, I feel like that's maybe one of the best investments you can do in the game is doing the $5. I don't really like the battle pass. I feel like they really need to change the battle pass because there isn't. I think they need different weapons for the battle pass because they've been the same weapons for so long. Where is the battle pass? There it is. Like, it's always the same weapons. Why am I so lost? Oh, and also, there they are. There they are. Like, see, these are the same ones since the beginning of the battle pass. They should like, filter or, like, rotate them. Do I like Nutella on my bread? Oh. I actually am allergic to hazelnuts. And I did not know that until, like, I was in my, later on in life. So I'd been eating Nutella for years. And, you know, I never realized, oh, this upsets my stomach, or, oh, my mouth is itchy. And it was because of the Nutella. So now I can't have crepes. I can't have crepes because they always have Nutella on crepes. You can't ask for a crepe without Nutella. They'll be like, you want what? You want what? Without what? And it's embarrassing. So embarrassing. Why am I so... My mind is scatterbrained right now, okay? We're not going to say anything about it. Okay, so I want to activate this, but I have to complete Acer Palmer, Chapped Palatam. I have to finish, get to here. I think I could just unlock his, but I like going in order. Like, if I do his, will I have to do everyone else's? And, like, Hugh Tao... Maybe I'll save Hugh Tao's for when Hugh Tao's banner is back. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I just all over the place, okay? I only have one of these. And I have a whole bunch of these I can do to get primos, which is... Oh. I have 2 of them now. Okay, let's just do this. Where are you at, KAZUHA? Oh, wait, let me show you how I've built my characters recently. Because I've been working on my characters. Okay, so Chongyun. I haven't done anything with his weapon. He's still on this weapon, though. Artifacts, I've just been leveling up his current artifacts. I haven't gotten any better artifacts yet. And then his talents. That's what I've been working the most on. So the next one for his talent, I can crown him. So I'm really excited for that because he's going to be my first crowned character ever. And then I worked on this one as well. I think I have a couple more till I can crown that one. And then this one, I still have a lot to do with that one. And then Yoimiya, I worked on her talents. So, I also ascended her. I think the last time you saw her, she might have been level 60. I have her at 70 now. I leveled up her weapon. Her artifacts, I got her better artifacts. But I haven't leveled up some of them because I don't think they're that great of artifacts, so I don't really want to waste leveling them up. But she has some pretty good artifacts. And then her oh yeah, I already talked about her talents. Crit rate is so hard to do. Like, crit damage is pretty easy to get, but crit rate is pretty hard to do. She has good energy, recharge, and pyro damage. So that's nice. And then Kazuha, he is my Constellation 1 baby. So his weapon, I leveled it up a little bit. It's not that great of a weapon. I want to get him a 5-star weapon, but I don't have any 5-star swords. I do have this one though, but I don't. Oh, it is an elemental mastery. Maybe that might work for him. After an attack hits an opponent, it will inflict an instance of Cursed Parasol upon one of them for 10 seconds. This effect can be triggered. What does Cursed Parasol do? Cursed Parasol CD will be refreshed. Crit CD. What is CD? Crit damage? But what does the curse do? I like how he gets angry face. Angry face when you have him on the weapons. And then he goes back to calm. I didn't work on his artifacts, but I did work on his talents. So his talents are getting there. I've been saving these talent books for Chongyun because I need to convert them into the golden ones. And then Kokomi, I've been working on Kokomi a lot. So I have her ascended to level 80. I'm going to get her to 90, I think. These are just a pain to get. A real pain. Her weapon, I don't think this is the right weapon for her, but that's what she has. That's what she's going to have. And then I leveled up her artifacts. I didn't change them. I always debate changing this one, but it has such a great healing bonus and HP. And then I worked on her talents as well. She has this one, but I'm glad I can do this one in co-op. The other bosses, or the boss for Chongyun, I can't do in co-op. And then I think, who else did I work on? Oh, maybe I only worked on that team. Yeah, I think I only worked on this team. So this is my current team. Ooh, camping trip. I love camping. I miss being able to camp. I haven't camped in so long. Go to Byakko Plain. And I've been doing all of the events. So all of the events are really fun. And also the card game. I played a little bit of the card game. I think it's interesting. I think it's very interesting. Let's go see Kazuha. To Kazuha. Oh, also a consequence of getting into K-pop. I think I was into K-beauty before K-pop, but because I was more into K-pop, I was like looking at more of the K-beauty sites, and I was only, I think, into Korean skincare first for a while, and then once I was into K-pop, I started getting more into Korean beauty. So like right now, I have on a Roman glitter palette on my eyes, and then I have like a glitter stick, and this lipstick is a Tude House. I have so much Korean makeup now, but I really like it. I think it's really, I like how light it is compared to like a lot of Western makeup, because I feel like a lot of Western makeup can get pretty heavy and like it can layer up. My glasses are crooked. It can layer up pretty quickly and just feel like a lot on the skin. So like I like how a lot of the Korean beauty I've particularly been looking at feels lightweight,
If we've got
and also
nothing
has
else
some
to do, why don't I tell you a story
skincare
here?
benefits. And because my skin has been so finicky recently, I want that crystal fly. I like. Why does this always happen to my brain? I get so off track. Hi Miyuki! Happy New Year! Happy New Year! There should be a Happy New Year song. Why isn't there a Happy New Year song? Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Happy 2023 New Year. Happy New Year to you.
First set foot on Inazuma. So many things have happened since then.
So many things have happened.
Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey.
When are we gonna see Ether again? Where is my brother? Where is he?
So, where should we go today?
Kazuha. What's it?
Huh? What's up?
Oh, that's not Kazuha. That's a cool sword.
Hey, what the heck was that for?
Boo, 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 boo. Pew, 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 pew. Pew,
Doesn't wanna
pew, pew, pew,
talk,
pew, pew, pew.
All right, let's
Pew, pew,
calm
pew.
down a
That
little.
scared me. Get out of here. Get out of here, loser. Look at that damage. Look at him go. What the? What? Oh, I guess we don't fight him all the way.
So you don't have a vision after all.
No, I don't. I don't. But I have all the elements.
Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
Who? My brother? My brother doesn't have a vision either.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them.
Nah. Attack, attack, attack.
No, wait. Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
That's the point of attacking someone. We have all the characters. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna act like I understand. I'm so sorry. It's just...
Have you ever met someone by the name of KAZUHA?
How could you mistake me for him? Huh? Do I look like a Kazuha?
He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision.
Maybe he just doesn't know what Kazuha looks like. Because how could he mistake me for him? Huh?
That's none of your business.
It is my business if you're attacking me.
Never mind. You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
Nah, you literally fought Kazuha. He's on my team. What do you mean I'm wasting your time? You're wasting my time. Can't wait for 3.4. Me neither. Can't wait.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize. Seems like a real nutcase.
I would like my apology in the next 3 to 5 business days, please.
Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha.
And now he's probably heard you talking about him and is gonna be like, you know him? You know Kazuha?
Hey, don't be mean. I'm unsmart lots of the time. Anyway,
Debatable.
just to be on the safe side, we should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back.
We're gonna lead this guy right to Kazuha, aren't we?
What kind of hunch? A special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other?
Maybe we're just so good that he thought I was Kazuha. Yeah, maybe he did. Because we're like a renowned swordswoman. We are the best in all the lands. All the lands. Maybe Ayaka. Is Ayaka the best swordswoman? Or maybe Jean? Who is the best swordswoman? I'd fight for that spot. They had the same master?
Maybe a little. Anyway, there's no time to lose. Let's go tell Kazuha. Paimon heard that the Crux fleet is stocking up in Rito at the moment.
He's
Let's
here
look for
in
him there.
Inazuma. I love talking to Kazuha. He's just so sweet. He just has the nicest voice. You're the best swordswoman? Fight me for it. Fight me. I usually, you know, this is the right stance. But this looks better on camera. Who wants to fight me for the best swordswoman position? Huh?
Let's move out.
Huh? You want to fight?
Let's move out.
Where is this? I've also been collecting Geoculuses. There it is. What is this? So, oh, hello. Nice little
Visions
chest.
are vital.
So I've been exploring a lot, collecting all of those so I can level up my statue. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I've been down there. How have I been down there and not gotten that? What is up with that? What's in here? Ooh. Ah. Oh. I have been here before. We have been here. Boop, 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 boop. Have I just like not looked up when I was here? Rito. An explorer. Dora the explorer. Dora. Dora. Dora the explorer. Casually jumping on tables, yes ma'am. Come inside, it's fun inside. You're not Kazuha. Who are you? Imposter. Put up your dukes. It'd be cool to learn how to sword fight. How to sword.
Hey!
On God.
Do you know where Kazuha is?
Did you guys see Wednesday?
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess
I
he
liked
must have
it.
done something impressive after all.
Two.
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha.
Is somebody posing as Kazuha? As my little Kadehara Kazuha? Who is posing as him? I demand to know.
If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention.
Am I supposed to remember this?
Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
What a lovely man.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did.
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi.
Oh, we saw that when he saved our lives and he used an electro vision while using an animo vision and he blocked the killing shot. I remember that.
Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
Yes, it is. Because Raiden Shogun was all huge, and she swung her sword at us, and Kazu was like, no, I'm going to watch another one of my friends get killed. So he went, and like had lightning behind him, and I was like, oh my god, he's an animo guy, but he has lightning? And he used his dead friend's vision? Is that possible? And then all of a sudden, the war is over. All because of Kazuha.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense.
He's a cool guy.
He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryo Commission. They said they had something important to discuss with him. I thought they'd come to arrest him.
He's under
first.
arrest.
Turns out they couldn't have
he's
been
not
friendlier
under
to him.
arrest.
Seems like they really respect the guy.
Heijo. Is it Heijo?
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable. Thank you. Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryo Commission.
Yes, ma'am. Let's
All
go
right.
to the Tenryo Commission. Yes, Jenna Ortega did an amazing job in Wednesday. She is like the it girl right now. I'm so proud of her. A little bit jealous too, though. I can't believe she did so many scenes without blinking. Like, well, first of all, I don't even know how she would do the look. And then just not blink. I mean, there's a fan in my eyes right now. How would I not blink? Like, I don't even think I can look at people without blinking. And then I just really like the way her take on the character. But you know what I didn't like about that show? And I feel kind of bad about not liking it.
Time to go.
But I really, really disliked Gomez. I just don't think he was cast right. Because, like, the whole thing about Gomez is he's, like, this really romantic character. But just, like, the way this guy did Gomez, it made me really uncomfortable when he was being all romantic. And, like, he would have this, like, stare, like... And I would just be like... And, like, I kind of like the idea of, like, how unconventional it is for, like, this handsome guy to be, like, so romantic and also, like, a little creepy and in part of, like, the underworld. So, like, that just made me uncomfortable watching that Gomez. So I was kind of glad he wasn't in a lot of scenes. I think the Morticia was nice. I just didn't really like the way the family was portrayed all that much. Because the thing I like about the Addams family is how, like, unified they are around, like, the whole, you know, like, they're so weird and they're so morbid, but they still love each other as a family. So, like, it was kind of weird to me how there was such conflict between Wednesday and Morticia. Like, I didn't think that would happen because Morticia has always been so supportive of Wednesday and everything she does. So, like especially in the 90s movies, like, everything Wednesday would do, Morticia was like, be careful, darling, or don't use that knife, use this knife. So, like, I think they were kind of just trying to create a conflict for her so she would be more like a teenager. And, like, yeah, all the other times we've seen Wednesday, she's been a child, but I just don't think Wednesday would be like that, or Morticia. So it was kind of
there are leaves around
weird.
And I know just the tune to accompany them.
Yeah, maybe they
If you
did
wish
do
to
that
hear.
so there was more focus on Wednesday. But, like, I feel like that's kind of the point of the Addams family is, you know, you wouldn't think such an attractive family would be so weird. Or, like, they wouldn't fit into society. You would think that, you know, like, it's the whole juxtaposition sort of thing. The whole, you know, opposites that makes the Addams family so interesting. Because they don't fit into stereotypes. Yeah. Only I can be rude to my brother. Where are you, Kazuha?
The defense is on the left side of the tower.
This way.
Must be
Ikdas Sashiro. I did think Jenna did a good job working with what she had, though. I just think some of it was a little weird. But I guess that's the point of the Addams family, is, you know, just to have a little bit of weirdness. Being like, what? What was this, that? And, I don't remember what the girl's name is. Enid, she was good. I thought that was really cool. I thought they were gonna end up together, to be honest, Wednesday and Enid. I didn't understand the whole love triangle sort of thing. And, you know, Jenna Ortega talked about that too. She's like, I don't think Wednesday would be in a love triangle. And, like, honestly, Wednesday didn't even realize she was in a love triangle. She was just like, what do you mean you both think I'm leading you on? I'm just talking to you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt Decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation.
What, I can't participate in the
We
conversation?
invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate.
I don't trust you.
Your hard work has secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful.
Who is this guy?
The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of directives aimed at resolving, or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years.
She's doing the hard work.
The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this
His eyes are
opportunity
so
to restore the
beautiful.
honor of the Kaidahara name.
I got some pictures that have, like, the Genshin Impact characters in them. So I have one with Kaya, I have one with Kokomi, I have one with the three the 3 Archons, Venti, Zhongli, and Raiden. I have with Kazuha, and I have 2 here that I haven't found a spot for yet. So I have this one that's Albedo and Lumine walking together. I think it's really cute. I just don't know where it fits in with my color story going on up there. And then I also have this one of Kokomi. Isn't it beautiful? It's so beautiful. I got a lot of more vertical photos or art prints this time, so like it doesn't all mesh well because there are so many more vertical than horizontal photos. So I need to like find more horizontal art prints.
Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
Nah, I forgot.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the almighty shogun. But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya. Both the
I didn't know
Kaidahara and
that.
Kamisato clans
Did
were
I?
held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil.
Did I know they went to Snezhnaya? Is that new information? I feel like we didn't know they went to Snezhnaya. I feel like I would have remembered that.
We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui. Attributing all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the almighty shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past.
It's the first stream of the year and already I'm having trouble processing. He just said a whole lot of words and I was like, uh-huh. It's only the first week of January, I think, and already I've had like 4 migraines this month. There's only been 7 days. Only 7 days. And already I'm like, you collected your flower! I fixed the flower thing too. So I gave Gaming Fungus their flower, caught them up. So everyone, collect your flowers if you might. If you want to grow your garden. This week, many new friends.
In the interest of preventing further harassment of
I have
the
to make new
bladesmith
friends
clans
this
by
year.
the
That's
Fatui, we chose
one of
not
my
to publicly release the
resolutions.
findings of our investigations.
Maybe
into
at
these
least
matters.
make 1 new friend.
We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
Then I'll have 3 friends. Maybe I can count all 248 of you as friends. And all the 2,000 plus of you on YouTube. And all, do I have 600 or 500? And all 500 of you on a TikTok. I'm gaining in followers. I'm so thankful. Thank you guys so much. I'm putting in the hard work. This year, I'm gonna do a good job. I'm gonna make you proud.
This is a true honor.
Is he
I am
blushing?
delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the almighty shogun. And
Does
the
it look
shogunate
like he's
at
low-key
large.
blushing? Is my monitor brightness just weird? It looks like he has a little blush right here.
However, would I be correct
it-
to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
Yeah. You figure out what's attached to the stringums.
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice.
A new friend.
With the Kaidahara clan's reputation and occupation restored,
Maybe
the
I'm just seeing
Kaidaharas
so
will be
much
bladesmiths
red,
once more,
I'm
and your
projecting a
wanderings
blush
will
on
finally
him.
come to an end.
Wait. I'm talking too much. I need a process. With the Kaidahara clan reputation and occupation restored, the Kaidaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end. Huh? You can't make him stop wandering. He's a wanderer.
You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the almighty shogun's blessing and full support of the shogunate.
Is that a demand? What if he wants to continue wandering?
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode.
Yeah, Kazuha's like, no thanks.
Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaidahara. and the art of blade making for which it stood.
I sense some hesitation in your words.
Why does he have to live in a house? Can't he just be like, okay, thank you for welcoming me back, but I'm gonna keep traveling, yo?
Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
What malicious rumors? He is a hero. He is my best friend. Oh, wow, I got really good at that. I got tears in my eyes already. Crying on demand. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind.
Malicious rumors? All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another KAZUHA in town.
Okay, I swear. There's a she has a little bit of a blush, huh? Right there on the apples of her cheeks. Does she have contour? Oh God, what is it? The other cat is back. I thought he was gone. Okay, wait, I need to show you how similar these two cats are. Okay, so this is a photo of them together. That's both of them. Okay. That's not Kit. That is not Kit. That's the other cat. That's the new cat. He looks just like Kit. And look at how little he is. That's him compared to a coconut. He's so tiny. And then this is them together. The one in the back is Kit. The one in the back is my cat. The one in the front, that's not my cat. That's not my cat. I don't want two cats. Honestly, I didn't even want one cat, but I have accepted Kit into my life. He's been here over a year, so he's part of the family. But this new cat, I don't know what to call this new cat. I've been calling him New Cat, so I feel like I should name him Newt or Nougat, because it's close to New Cat. That's how I named Kit, because Kit was close to Kitty, and I was always calling him, here, kitty, kitty, kitty. But this new cat, I'm like, I always say, who are you? Or that's the new cat. I don't know what to do about this new cat, I swear. I swear, this is the second. I just triggered my kick reflex. Did you see that? Did you see the whole table shake?
Well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi
I didn't
is
think
something
this
that
would
can
be
never
so
defeated.
stressful dealing with
They
two
cannot
cats.
accept the idea that Mr. Kayadahara really parried the Shogun's strike.
Like, what does it look like when two cats get along? Because, like, these two cats are fighting, but maybe that's cats playing? Kit is ignoring the other cats so far. Good. Oh my goodness. And this new cat is so bold. It was scratching at Kit's little cat house. And I was like, don't you dare scratch that. I just got that. And it was scratching at it. Kit has never used any of the things I've given him as a cat scratcher. He's used trees as a cat scratcher. So when this new cat is scratching at stuff, I'm like, no! And then I feel bad yelling at this cat because then Kit thinks I'm yelling at him. And I'm like, no, Kit, not you. New cat. Nougat. New cat. Maybe nougat.
Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kayadahara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
Well, rumors are rumors. It's not my problem. Scroll away.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
Tartaglia uses a delusion. He's not old and frail.
That is
What if
correct.
Tartaglia is actually
However,
like 11
to some
years
people,
old,
the
but
idea of a single
he
person wielding
using
two
the
elements
delusion
at
makes him
once is
old?
a more inconceivable notion.
So he's
still.
like a young adult now. Oh, that makes me uncomfortable thinking that. But then how is Tartaglia not turning old and frail? Is it just because he's stronger than that other guy? That guy we saw die? What was his name? Tempura or something? I remember it was like a weirdish sort of name.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way.
It's okay. I will make a whole ruckus, so then I will be the focus of public eye.
But perhaps if the shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation...
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit...
Please allow me some time to consider.
This cat is so bold. The other day, well, I guess this cat's only been here since yesterday. I had treats out, and this cat straight up grabbed the treats and was like rustling through them. Kit would never. Kit would never. Kit is so polite compared to this cat. New cat. If you guys have a name, I know I shouldn't name it because then I'll become attached. But like, I feel weird calling it New Cat.
In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Someone tried to fight me because of you.
Right. We nearly forgot about the
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
Dangerous? He wasn't that dangerous.
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you.
Maybe they want to see if you can still parry a lightning
My
blade.
fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaidahara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms.
His voice is just so nice to
Those
listen
forms
to.
are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle.
I could listen to him
So it's
all
hard
day.
to imagine that the similarity
He
you speak
should
of
do
was
a
coincidence
audio
alone.
book. His character, his voice actor, should do an audio book in Kazuha's voice.
All the more
That's a
reason to
good
watch your
idea.
back. This guy was a serious nutcase.
Nutcase.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
Death.
In that case, I will send some men out in...
Thank you. I must say I am now very curious about this matter, and I will also need some time to consider your offer.
Hi, Timo. Thank you so much for following. Welcome to stream. Happy New Year. I hope you enjoy it here and you'll stick around for a little bit crazy. A little bit craziness, a little bit absent-mindedness, a little bit lost to trainness, a little bit of made-up wordness.
I will first join the traveler in investigating the one who attacked her, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Dude, so many people attack me all the time. It's not even a new thing anymore.
Very well.
Gotta get
Please
attacked
stay safe.
every single day. Every single hour, somebody's
Let's
attacking
go
me.
and track down your aggressor.
My aggressor? It's you, isn't it? Or they're working for you. What was that?
The detective
Look.
agency knows the most
Bye,
about what goes on in
Moon.
town.
Thank you so much for coming to
Let's see
chat
what
with
Angie has
me.
to say.
I look forward to seeing you on Pinterest. The cats have fought. I'm getting like live updates of these two cats fighting from my mom. It is so funny. I should just take Mika out there. Maybe this new cat would be like, oh my god, a dog. A dog. Or maybe this new cat knows I'm like an animal lover, and it's like, well, you can't be mean to me. It's not in your constitution. I need to, whenever I say constitution, I always think of, you know, the US Constitution. But it means another thing, right? Constitution. See? Constitution of the United States. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I want the meaning of the Constitution. Constitution, a body of fundamental principles or established precedents according to which a state or other organization is acknowledged to be governed. The composition of something. But can you use constitution as a personal sort of thing? The composition, a person's physical state with regard to vitality, health, and strength. The Latin constituere, to constitutio, constitute, what? Use over time, constitution.
Wherever
It was
in
the
this
most
world I
popular
go,
in the 1800s and it
memories
declined by
of realizing
2019.
This blade. It is the last link I have.
No
to
more
God.
Kazuha. Whose voice line, idol voice line, do you think is the most annoying? I think, Venti's, wouldn't gliding be faster? Is really annoying. But sometimes when they just, like, chat to themselves, I find that really annoying, too. I think maybe you should have the option to turn off the idle chat animation. Because, you know, what about us streamers who just sit and talk sometimes? And then we just gotta hear them chit-chatting in the background. Chit-chat, chit-chat. I have to show you guys my teapot. I've worked on my teapot. My teapot is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I want to do that now. I'm sorry. Before I forget. You must see my teapot. My teapot is magnificent. Magnifical. Other cat looks pretty comfortable. I don't want a new cat. OMG. Have you guys had any experience with like wild or stray cats adopting you? Like, is it common to be adopted by 2 cats? I am not up for adoption. I need to close the adoption agency. I'm not, you're not welcome here. Straight to your dome like Why is it giving me ore at the same time? Tubby, I also took off a lot of the people from my teapot. I came home from school when I was younger and a cat was just chilling in my living room. This new cat, oh my god, it almost tried to get into the house. It almost was successful because, you know, Kit's very respectful about the rules of don't come in the house because we're allergic. This new cat wanted to just stroll right in. And I was like, who do you think you are? I have never been so baffled by how bold this animal is. I can't believe it.
If you ever have any
I
questions,
mean, like, not even a dog. Not even a dog would be that bold. Anyways, welcome to my teapot. I need to build more walls. I'm gonna build a little courtyard here, and I'm gonna add in my little samurai puppy. But that's what I'm gonna do here. This area is pretty full to the capacity already, so I can't really add a whole lot more. I wish they would get rid of the build capacity though, because I have so much open space. So then, okay, so this is like the manor, the owner's house, and then you walk here, and it's like, you know, like a little tiny village. We got the courtyard here with a what is this called? A fountain. We got our little dragons, our dog. What are they called? Dog dragons? They guard places. From spirits, I think. I need to go to a history class again. I miss taking history, actually. I always found history really interesting. If I didn't have to take quizzes on history, I would take more history classes. It's just remembering the dates is like a non-starter for me. I can't remember the dates for the life of me. And names. Like if I have to remember a general's name or something, I can. It's really funny because I can remember like maybe their general characteristics. Like, oh yes, the general with a really fancy beard. But his name, nope, not there. Okay, and this is the tree, and we have like a little magical forest fairy here. So that's that. Okay, then we're going to go across the way to our next little area. Look at how pretty it is from here. And it's going to be a festival. There's going to be a festival over here. I tried to add too much to this area, and the game was like, too much. No mas. Okay, so here's the festival. I added a little waypoint there, but I wanted to walk you over. Okay, and then we have the little game area. We have this little... I don't actually know what this is. Bob for balloons. This little dance thing. I have no idea how this works. Am I supposed to light up the lanterns? Because I'm just running around in circles and I don't understand. So yeah, that's that. Then we have a little kite area, the books, you know, a little sit down to watch the show. And then we have Nilu, who is our main performer. She's gonna dance for us over there. I need to add a bench here. That's what I just had made. And then, you know, you can get some ramen and you can watch her perform. And then we have, you know, a little area for the kids so they can have like a little, I don't know, like a little story time area there. And then this little harp, touch the harp strings. Woo! Pretty! Ah! Okay, and then we leave here. And I don't have anything there. So I need to go to the next area. There's nothing here. So then we go here. And this area is pretty dang cool if I do say so myself. Okay, so we have, you know, like little cottages. And then bam! Water area. I was gonna make it like a whole beach area. But you can't add sand. So then we have like little tide pools. 2 little tide pools with a little shell for shells. And then I was gonna put, you know, I'll do it now. I do it now. There's the fishy goal. Then we have little chests. I only have 1, but it goes there. And a new bench. Oh, I made that? Okay. Yeah. I only have 1 bench to add there. But okay, so I'm gonna add more of like the Dodo coattails stuff here. That's like why I made this whole areas for all of those furniture items. Want to see your teapot? Not right now, but thank you for offering. Maybe later. Maybe later. And then here's all the fish I was raising. I feel like adding the fish messes up like your build capacity, doesn't it? Because then you can't add as much. So then we come up here and we have the hot springs. And the hot springs lead right over to a little temple. And I kind of had this as like, you know, the temple's maintenance or like the hot springs maintenance little house. But then you come up here and like there are little fancy trees and glowing flowers. These stairs are like hard to do. You know, I put them the proper distance away. But then here's the temple. And that's all I have right now. But I like it. I've added so many new things. I love building in this game. Versus like in The Sims, I really don't like building all that much, but I love doing it in the teapot. The teapot. I think I like the way that the items are in Genshin Impact versus in Sims. I just like the design of them. Bye, Moon. Chubby.
The one
Hi,
before
Chubby.
you, isn't
The
it?
teapot. You got something for me? Cranes, Shiba. Ooh, what's this? The wondrous crystal contains a certain rhythm. Can I only get it from you? I'll buy it. I buy. I actually don't know what these little those little spheres do. Cause I have so many of them. Like, what are they? Do I put them on like a speaker? Don't know. Do not know. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled content. We return. Where, oh where did my little pal go? Where, oh where can he be? They play music in your teapot? Oh, but like, do you have to set them on something so the music plays? Or how does it work? I can't stop looking at my forehead. Have you been seeing me look at the camera every time I'm looking at my forehead? Because first of all, it looks huge, but also it looks so clear. My skin looks clear on my forehead. It's a speaker you can get from Tubby. Okay. Does it like play in only the area it's set in, or would it play in the whole teapot? Because if it's only the area it's set in, then that would be nice. But if it's the whole teapot, it would mess with the vibe for certain places. I love the way Inazuma's built. I want more Inazuma content. Mas, give me more. Ow. Oh.
Owie. Hey there. We'd like to ask you a quick question.
Yeah. Talk to me. Look at another cat.
Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaidahara Kazuha, we mean.
Do you know if anyone was looking for this beautiful man here? White hair with a red streak and, you know, a certain fashion sense. He is so fashionable. I love it.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaidehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
Bow. Bow lower. That was not enough.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
It was me. I was the one assaulted. Help me.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault?
Not him.
Let me
Me.
think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaidehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him.
In like, I wish we could get a timeline. I just want a timeline, okay? So in the timeline, this would be like right after the Inazuma sort of like climax and before Sumeru.
To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many
Heijo.
inquiries from people wishing to
Well,
obtain
I guess
Mr.
Heijo
Kaidehara's
hasn't come
personal
out yet
information.
in this. If it was before when did Heijo come out of the closet? When did he come into the game? Was it before Sumeru?
Some of them were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more
I think it was during the
legitimate commissions,
chasm
Sango would have snapped them
that
up in an
he
instant.
came.
Millions of mora?
Mora, give me your mora.
Oh, wait. Even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Kazuha would be the type of person who doesn't have any social media. And maybe he would have like a fake social media where he only posts like inspirational quotes with like vague backgrounds of like the environment. And nobody would know that it's actually Kazuha's account. But like he would be the type of person you couldn't track online.
Of course.
And
No
like when
matter what,
somebody
we
would take a
only
photo of
on
him and be like,
legitimate
delete that,
cases.
delete
We
it
don't make our
now.
money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it.
Are there tabloids here?
Sorry, I got a little off
Do you
topic.
run a gossip
What
journal?
I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaidehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect.
Then let's put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual?
I'm not really all that interested in this storyline.
The Tenryou Commission had very few leads.
It's fallen a little
I thought
flat.
you might have some information from different sources.
I don't
It's
understand
true that the
what the
commissioners aren't
purpose
clued up about
is.
every little thing that goes
To
on out in the
convince Kazuha to
streets.
stay in Inazuma?
But
I
typically,
doubt
it's
it.
only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention.
I mean, I understand why there'd be so much gossip around Kazuha if people saw him deflect the Raiden's killing blow like that, but I also... Why would they choose this as his story
If anyone had
quest?
been
There's
out
so
there
many
attacking people, that would be assault.
other things they could
in
do
which
for
case
his
the
story
Tenryou
quest.
Commission would absolutely get involved.
You know, wasn't his quest about, like, the swordsman? You know, like, his family's history with the swords? Wasn't that a limited event? Because wasn't that during when Venti was in Inazuma during that, like, festival? So wouldn't that have made more sense to be as his story quest to find out why the, his family kind of, like, fell from grace? Wouldn't that have made more sense? Versus having that as... I don't understand why certain things are put into limited events. Like, when they have so much lore and, like, so much information that are important to the characters, and then, like, if you weren't playing at that time, you don't know any of that. You, like, have to go search it online or search it in the archive or something. I feel like a lot of the quests they have on limited events are, like, yeah, during those events, they should have as full-time quests. How do they choose what to... I would like to talk to management.
Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
Because they referenced how his family fell from grace, but, like,
difficult to believe that
in the
whoever
limited
attacked you hasn't been
event,
causing any
we
trouble
went into
elsewhere.
depth on that.
Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted.
Hey, wait a second. He was like, I'm so glad you got attacked. I'm so glad it was you. Dude, that is not flattering.
It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me.
But not me? You wouldn't have great grief over that? Just because I'm capable doesn't mean I want to be attacked. Any sympathy, Kazuha?
For the poor victim,
For me?
this would be a completely senseless crime.
I am a victim.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaidehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
I'm sorry if the lighting gets a little bit worse. My head's hurting.
You flatter
Do you
me.
guys like it when I'm transparent with
Truth be
you
told,
about, like, what's going on in my life? Or
I
do you
don't
want me to
know
just, like,
quite what came over me
pretend?
in that moment.
Keep everything internal? Like, should I limit our parasocial relationship? Or should I just be like, hey friends, here's what's happening.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely... Oh, actually, there was one strange Let me tell you about it just...
Sure.
Sure.
During times like this, the more...
All right then. Recently, one of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato.
Nagato.
The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai.
Amenoma.
Amenoma.
I don't know that name.
Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, two grown men going missing at the same time.
Missing?
I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade.
I get worried I'm burdening
Perhaps
people.
he is the one you are looking for.
Because I have trauma. Isn't it interesting how certain events in our lives shape the way we are for the rest of our life? Life is weird like that.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man.
Sure, can't
Let's
hurt.
go
We
fight.
never know what we...
Enough
Thank you,
chit
Ryuichi.
chat.
We'll start
Let's
by
get
making some
into
inquiries.
it.
Sounds good.
Let's get
All the
into
best with your
it and
investigation.
let's get
I'll get-
into it in here. Down, down, now, but down, now, down and now, but down and now. Hee hee, ha ha.
Ah, if it isn't...
Everyone knows Kazuha. He's famous.
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, after I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects. Yes, you may recall the story of the Raiden Gokaden from the Iridori Festival.
This is too slow for my hyperactive mind right now.
All bladesmiths trace their craft back to the same source. Over time,
I'm like getting lost
each of us
in my
has arrived
head.
at a different blade-making philosophy,
Need to do
spawning the development of
something
different
active.
branches of the same art.
Pew, 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 pew.
As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the There is nothing
I guess that's the thing about
mystical to our
Kazuha. He's
work.
so calm
There is only practice, day in
at times.
and day out.
So
Until both body and... As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
Ishin art.
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind. For only a
I
blade
love you,
thus forged
Kazuha,
can
but I'm
capture
bored.
and convey its maker's thoughts.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but you are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade.
Do I have an
It
Ishin
gladdens
blade?
my heart to see that
How
although
do
the
I
Kaedehara
obtain
clan
an
has fallen
Ishin
on hard
blade?
times, its ideals
I need an
and
Ishin
virtues
blade for
are
Kazuha.
alive and well.
I can't have Kazuha on my team without an Ishin blade. You didn't like this quest? Okay, I'm glad I'm not alone. I feel bad because I like Kazuha, but it's like,
You overestimate me.
what is happening?
My actions are guided by my own.
And also, why
personal
is this
sentiments,
quest important
not
to
by any
do
noble
the next
aspirations on
the
behalf
next
of my
Archon
clan.
quest? Isn't the next Archon quest about how Scaramouche turns into the Wanderer Animo person? What is the relation?
But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our we hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. He
What
didn't
is your
say a word
nephew?
before, but I've done what I can so far.
I usually don't skip
Worrying is
dialogue.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too.
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, I believe he went to collect the item
Sometimes
from
the
Mr.
dialogue in this
Nagato.
game is hit
After
and
that,
miss.
The next thing
And
I
as
heard
somebody
was that a
who
fire had
likes
broken out at
listening
the
to the
warehouse,
dialogue, that's
and neither of them came back.
maybe that is why it's kind of boring, is because we do have so much info dump on Kazuha. Because yes, he's a very popular character, everyone really likes him, but you don't want to oversaturate with him, you know? And I guess because he's a wanderer, it makes it easier to put him into a whole bunch of different storylines. But that doesn't mean you should use him in
Yes.
every
Strange,
storyline.
isn't it? I wonder what...
It's not like
Do you have any
Beto's in every
thoughts on what Yuya may
storyline.
have wanted to give you?
Beta would be interesting in a lot of storylines, actually.
If I had to guess,
I think she would get
it must
along
have
really
been
well
some
with
kind of rare weapon. Otherwise,
Dia.
there would have
Think
been
she'd
no
get along really
reason
well
for
with
him to
Dia.
get my hopes up.
They'd be hilarious together.
He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing. He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. The person, based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind.
You know what book
He has
series I've
never
been
gotten
reading
into a fight
recently?
before.
I just finished one book in December. It was actually about weapon forging, and it was really interesting. It was this girl. she had magic to imbue weapons with like certain abilities, but then like she accidentally made a weapon that was like too strong and could destroy the world. So the whole quest was like trying to hide the weapon because it couldn't be destroyed. And it kind of like, I don't want to spoil the ending, so, but like it kind of like tied into a myth that's already existing in like our world. So it was kind of interesting how that worked. But then I didn't find the sequel for that book, so I kind of ended that series. So right now I'm reading Percy Jackson. I've actually never read Percy Jackson before, but because I heard they were doing the new TV show, I was really interested in reading the books. So I think I started the first Percy Jackson book after Christmas, I would say. And I'm on the 3rd book already. I like it. I mean, yes, it's a very simple sort of writing, but I feel like it's really engaging writing. And I understand why it was such a popular book. Like, I don't know a lot about Greek mythology. I wasn't one of those people who was like super into it, but I find the books really interesting, and I'm excited to see what they do with the TV show. It's just like hearing all of this story in the Genshin kind of reminded me of the books I was reading recently, because a lot of them involve weapons. So, yeah, that was kind of my... Instead of making us do story quests for main quests, they could just do a quick review of what applies. Yeah, that makes sense. Or like do a little flashback.
Huh.
Because I mean...
That's so...
Oh, 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I just have so much going on with all the pets right now, so had to answer that call. Back to our regularly scheduled sort of boring quest.
Yes.
I want
If
the
there's one thing
action.
I can say
Like,
for
I love
certain,
how intense
it's
the
that Yu-Yu would
end of
never
the
draw his
Sumeru
blade
quest
without a very
was.
good
So,
reason.
like, to go to this after was, like, kind of like, aww. And, like, we just did the quest in Inazuma that, like, I don't know what it's called, like, the test of courage. Like, that was interesting. I thought that was fun. This is just, like, kind of dragging on.
But with that
I want to
said,
be attacked
it's
again.
equally out of cap. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced or otherwise compelled by. Anyway, should you?
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yu-Yu was the one who attacked us as well.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other.
Maybe they're being controlled by that evil
Let's pay
blade.
a visit to the Nagato household.
That blade was all, like, spooky. Do I get primo jumps from completing this? What is my reward? Up the stairs. Turn the latch. Over the mountain and through the woods to grandmother's dog. Dog. Hello, dog. Hey. Border collies are so smart. I would like a border collie, but I would not be able to keep up with their energy levels. Too many dogs. What's wrong, Nagato Sachiko? What's wrong? What's wrong?
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now.
What do you mean, what you owe? You in debt?
My husband has gone missing.
No, you misunderstand.
We're not
us.
debt collectors.
We are here to help with
We're
the
here because I was
investigation.
attacked.
Ah, I see. I thought I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind,
I just want to
can we
fight.
perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
Why am I so aggressive?
For example,
You would
That's
think I'd be
so
grateful for having like a chill
Ever since I've known him,
intro to the
he's
new
been
year.
an avid collector of all
But
sorts of things.
I have so much I want to do this year. So much I want to get started already.
He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. Everything was fine when we first got married, but as time went by, things changed for the worse.
uh-oh, what happened?
Uh-oh. I love it when the light shines perfectly in the game. Look at how angelic Paimon looks. What a change.
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons.
Ooh.
It was awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house.
The weapons are cursed, and he is being controlled by... I guess it wouldn't be an Oni, because Ito, the Onis in this world aren't like that. But isn't Oni just like a general term for a demon?
He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them.
Or is it only a certain class of
Just sat
demon?
there staring at them like he was in a trance.
He's cursed.
I'm happy
Possessed.
he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him. But making ends meet has to come first. On the last
You're
day that I
right,
saw
lady.
him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would
We
divorce
love a
him
woman
and take the
standing
children with
firm.
me.
Good for you. Stand up for yourself. I'm so proud of you.
Whoa.
And that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't.
He's just like, okay, bye.
He's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink.
I must understand nothing. Do not command.
After I
Tie.
said those words, he
Tie of the
froze
bug.
and was silent for a long time.
Tie of the
When we
Bug
finally spoke,
family.
he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back.
He's manipulating you,
But then
woman.
what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
Yeah, boundaries are important. That's what makes a healthy relationship.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament.
You're not at fault. You're not. He took advantage of your goodwill. You were so strong, Nagato. I'm so proud of you.
And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses. The next thing I heard
And
was
now
that
he's
our warehouse
disappeared.
had caught fire, and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
They're dead.
I see. I understand.
Dunzo.
Amin Omeyuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Naga.
At first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument, but my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries.
Yeah, I'm not a
so
negotiator
it's hard
either.
to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
Like when I go to craft fairs, I went to a lot of craft fairs for Christmas this year, and some people really like to haggle at craft fairs and, you know, get the best price they can. Me, when I go to a craft fair, I'm like, how much is this? And they're like, this, $10. And I'm like, wow. In my head, I'm like, that's kind of expensive. But then I'm just like, well, it's their craft. Thank you so much. And I buy it. And then, like, sometimes I'll get lucky, and, like, if I buy a whole lot, they'll be like, oh, we'll give you, like, this much off, so, like, for sale. And, you know, maybe it's not really a real sale. Maybe that's, like, what they were planning to do for all their customers all along. But, like, I feel so, a sale for me? And, okay, here's the thing about Hawaii, is it's very, like, community-driven, I guess you could say. So, because there's such a clear tourism industry here, when people know you're a local, and like there are different degrees of being a local here, which is kind of crazy to me, but like there's you were born here, you were born and raised here, you've lived here for so many years, or like you just moved here, or you're a tourist. So like those are like sort of like the categories. And I don't know what it is, but for some reason, we can just tell if you're a local or not. And like you can also tell if somebody was like, maybe they grew up here and they moved away and they like went to school and got a job on the mainland and then they're coming back to visit. Like you can tell, and it's so odd because like those sorts of people who like come back to visit afterwards, they're kind of treated like tourists most of the time, unless they have like a really strong high school connection. I don't know how it is on the mainland, but here, what high school you went to is like really important. And I didn't go to a very big high school, so like when they're asked, oh, what high school did you go to? I'll say my high school and they'll be like, huh? And I'm like, well, it's like hard to explain. It's like, I grew up here, I promise. I went to school here. It's just, you don't know my school. So that's the thing about Hawaii. So like, if people can tell you're a local, they're kind of like, kind of nicer to you, or like, you know, they're more upfront with you. Whereas if you're a tourist, you know, they're going to give you like the customer service sort of spiel and all of that. If you're a local, they're like, ah, brother. I can't believe I said that. But you know, like we call each other auntie and uncle, all that sort of stuff. So it's just, you can kind of tell. So like, you're like, oh, I'll give you this discount, or oh, you don't have to pay as much as like a tourist would have to pay, because all the prices here are really what is it? Inflated. They're inflated because of tourism. So like, to buy stuff regularly here as a local is like sort of insane sometimes, because the prices are just enormous. So I think that's why locals like to look out for each other, is like, yeah, we understand the struggle. It's really difficult to live here full time. But anyways, what I was saying is I don't like to haggle. So when people realize I'm a local, sometimes that works out in my favor. So they give me a discount without me having to haggle. I know people who like will haggle for anything. Like even like if it's like a chain store from the mainland, they'll try and haggle, and the workers just like, I just work here, I can't change the prices. But we're always looking for a discount. And people who like to haggle, they're looking for a better discount. They're like, if it's 50% off, why can't it be 75% off? I get embarrassed trying to haggle because I'm like, I'm not trying to downplay your work or, you know, your craftsmanship. So I get caught in like not being able to lower prices that much because I'm like, well, I don't want to be disrespectful because this is their craft.
Maybe he was feeling...
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire.
So he's just gonna live on the run for the rest of his life?
Even though I'm still a little mad at him, as long as he's willing to
Look at how huge that door is.
I know we can work things out.
It's like double her height.
Please don't get upset. There could be, if collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his hope, but the information we gathered from the other side suggests
I love
Ame no
collecting
Mayuya
things.
is also a mild-mannered man who would... This
I
situation
have a bad
is
habit
getting
of
a little
collecting things,
confusing.
actually. Let's see, what do I have here that's collecting? Well, I have a whole bunch of like little anime figures. I have my Katkashi. I have my Gojo. I have 3 Pokemon things here, actually. I have my little Pokemon cup that I got from Japan that had little snackums in it. I put it as like a pencil holder. I have my I don't remember what this one is called, but it's one of the Evolutions, and it's a little cable hugger. And then I have my Celebi. My Celebi in its little habitat. I was looking for more of these during the holiday season, but I guess they're not making them anymore, or they just weren't selling them where I was looking. Because I like those little terrarium sort of things. What else? Oh, I have a lot of pop figures. Let's see. The ones I can see from here, I have Yelena, Captain Marvel, Valkyrie from Thor Ragnarok. I have the Child. I have Black Widow, Daenerys, Rey from Star Wars, Scarlet Witch, and Harley Quinn. And then I think I have more pop figures downstairs. And I have some that are still, I think I have them put away. I have Wonder Woman. The Wonder Woman one I have came in a pack of Wonder Woman and Steve. And I don't display... I actually don't think I have any male pop figures. Would you consider the Child a male pop figure? Does the Child have a gender? I don't think he does. Or I don't think it does. They do? Whatever. But I don't display male pop figures. So, Steve is in the box still. Steve will remain in the box. I was gonna give Steve away, but then I forgot. I guess I could still give Steve away.
A little confusing. More like completely mystifying.
Mystifying. I have a Winnie the Pooh one downstairs. It is Winnie the Pooh with like a little umbrella splashing in the rain. It's so cute.
Let's try a change of scenery.
I'm a sucker for
see if we
cute
can piece
things.
together what we've
Oh,
learned.
and also I have my Might Sky on my microphone. Oh, I can't show it. But you remember, I showed you my Might Guy before.
Rest assured, we'll notify
I have so
you
many
if we
little
find
knickknacks.
Thank you so much.
I think it's because I like to fidget with
I
stuff,
just
so if
want
I have a
him to
lot of
come
stuff to
home.
fidget around with, it makes it easier. Where are we going to now? Is there gonna be a fight? Oh,
Based on the
cutscene.
information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the fire at the warehouse
But then
likely
how
played
would
a
this
part in how the
target you,
situation unfolded.
Kazuha? I don't understand how this is
Its
connected
exact
to
role is
you.
in- Do you have any thoughts?
No. Thoughtless.
Well, nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while.
Same.
Over to you.
They must have had an argument during the sale. Perhaps the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth. We're still missing crucial information.
Right. I very much agree with you. it seems highly likely that we're missing a piece of the puzzle.
I'm so smart.
Working off what we know so far, there are too many things that don't add up.
I like how there are just constantly cherry blossoms floating around. I want to go to Japan during cherry blossom season so bad. It's like my dream to go to Japan during cherry blossom season.
There are still some clues left for us to discover.
Does Korea have a cherry blossom season? I really want to go to South Korea too.
One fact that I keep coming back to is that Amenoma Yuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is
I really just want to go shopping in Korea. I'm gonna spend so much money if I were ever to go shopping there.
Initiating conflict.
Apparently they have really cheap clothes in certain areas too. Which, oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm just going off on tangents here because I'm getting bored. But this year, I don't know if it's just because like I have so many, I use things until they like literally die and are no longer usable. But I guess it's basically all been happening after the new year. And it's only been 7 days. But already 2 pairs of my shoes have died. One of them are my, I almost flipped you off. One of them were my Converse, my red Converse. They were like completely dead. Like the sole's gone. And then another of them, it was just a pair of walking shoes that I use as hiking, but the soles on them, they actually came off. So they're I guess not the soles, like the grip on them came off. So like those are dead as well. So those 2 shoes broke. So I can go shoe shopping. Yay! I love shoe shopping. Cause I want platform Converse really badly. And then also my watch that I've had since like 10th grade died as well. It's a waterproof watch. It's a surfing watch. And I got the battery replaced. And I think once getting the battery replaced, it wasn't waterproof anymore. So I got it in the water and it died on me. So I think I need a new watch. But you know what's really funny? Is I was getting ready to get rid of this watch because I was going to get a new one and it was dead. And then the next morning it was working again. And I was like, what? And I think it's because the battery might have dried or like it might have, I don't know. I don't know how that would have worked. It got wet and died and then once it dried off, it came back alive. Is that possible? But yeah, that watch works now. But I still need a waterproof watch, one to bring to like the beach and stuff. Because when I wear like jewelry or accessories, I hate taking them off. So like the thing like I hated about like when I was playing basketball, I'd have to take my necklaces off, my earrings, my rings, and like that's just the pain. So I stopped wearing jewelry basically. So when I wear jewelry, I want it to be something that I can wear the entire day or like the entire event, not something I have to like take off and find a little hiding place for it. So yeah, I would like a waterproof watch again. Not a need, but a want.
Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt,
too bad sales are over mostly.
Only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire.
I guess there are New Year's sales. Sales are dangerous for me.
The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes.
It's so puzzling.
Just what could have happened there?
Why is this important?
Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned. Amenoma Yuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker.
Darn!
Darn!
We could get 2 birds with 1 stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Should I do like some domains? What are the domains right now?
Let's keep going, since we've come this far.
Let's keep going.
If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get...
Okay.
Let's head out of the city.
Let's head out of the city. What are the domains today? Ooh. Isn't it on the weekends they do different ones? Oh, I thought they did multiple ones on certain days. I thought it was the weekend they did that. The new event, kind of fun, mindless. Ooh. Oh, the liar. I need the liar. I need to build Kale. I need to build Kale. I just need a Dendro character. And Kale is my only Dendro character other than the Traveler. Is this the one I need for her? Kale. Is it your talents that need it? Oh, that is the one. Can I level you up? Oh, I didn't realize she was level 60. She's so cute. On Sundays, you can get anything from the domains. That's what it is. If I were to main a new character, I really like his playing style, but I don't like the way he runs. I know that's a weird thing to reason to not like a character, but like when I'm playing him, and you know, you're gonna see the back of him, I don't like the way he looks from the back. So that's why I haven't been playing him. I feel like she would be fun to main, Nilou. She's so beautiful. I really thought I was gonna be a Zhao main for a while there, but it's cause he has these as ascension materials that I don't like him. I hate fighting that monster. I'd be a pretty good Venti main. I'm satisfied as being a Chongyun main for the rest of my life. Oh, we could do the card game. I like playing the cards. The cards are fun. Is this whole story important to be on stream, or should I just finish it by myself? How much longer is this? I've been prolonging it with talking.
Wait.
This is where I was attacked.
I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those, as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's turn.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
Are you a dog? You just sniffing stuff?
But there's nothing here.
Why do you have special scent vision?
It's gone now. But it felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
Don't remember what that is.
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
Huh. So it's an underground...
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this
What
place.
is the Tatarigami?
Judging from the
is that
concentration...
snake?
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the window.
It could well be that
He was
already
possessed.
under the influence of Tatarigami.
I knew
from
it.
what I've been told. But most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the
Is that what the
Tatarigami's
relationship is to
unfulfilled will.
the Wanderers? He was
Their
being
interests
possessed by the
become
Tatarigami?
fanatical obsessions.
I'm confused. What is this? Tatarigami Genshin. Curse God is a curse that plagued Yashiori Island, Inazuma, formed from the will and the power of the Serpent God. I knew it was connected to the snake. Orobashi. Orochimaru?
Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with.
So what...
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look at... If we don't open this door, we can
What
move
if we all get possessed?
Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this.
No, I haven't.
Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
I've only fought in a couple of gods. I haven't fought in a dead god before. You know what I always find interesting about like mythology is how different cultures have similar mythology. And like whenever I find similarities between like mythology and legends and stuff, I'm like, well, obviously it's real if multiple cultures believe in it.
What's down there?
Because if multiple, you know, like how do they collaborate to make a similar legend halfway across the world? You think they sent letters and be like, hey, you believe in unicorns too, right? You know, horses with horns? Ah, yes, me too. My unicorn looks like this. What does your unicorn look like? Ah, well, we'll tweak it a little bit so our unicorns look similar. Like, how would they have done that?
Everything's buried in debris.
Everything is connected.
I can't see. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
Oh, was this the warehouse?
That was too scary!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy source left the two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami.
What makes them ordinary humans? Just because they don't have visions?
Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
If nothing else, it's vital to quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you.
My mind is never
Perhaps
quiet.
you too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
I've always been told I should meditate more. I used to meditate for Taekwondo, but I was really bad at meditating during Taekwondo because my mind would wander. Oh, the other cat is still here. I guess we have another cat now. I'm open to name suggestions. Oh, I found it. The darkness. Follow the scents, look for clues. Hi, Gigi Gaming. Hi. Oh, Sam. You're Sam, right? I remember you said you changed your handle. Following the scent. Mint. You're possessed, lady. Yes, it is, Sam. I knew it. What? What?
From this point,
Happy
the trail
New Year,
appears
Sam.
to split into two. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the...
Both of them are possessed. We must kill them. Purge them.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly trails!
Hey! Hey, Hilly Charles!
Strangely.
Finally,
Something seems to be
fighting.
drawing their
I'm
attention.
so excited to fight
Let's
again.
take a closer look.
Come here, you. Oh, I always do that with Kazuha. I'll switch to him and I'll just jump because it's like too soon to activate his thing. I get so embarrassed when that happens.
A touch of frost. Fallen leaves.
Kazuha, you embarrass me so much.
Time for a light show.
I really enjoy Yoimiya. I'm really glad I got her.
It's...
A musical? No, stream has not ended yet. I'm trying to finish this quest with Kazuha and it's dragging on.
By the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing. Well,
what musical were you
let's take a
watching?
look.
I love musicals. It wasn't technically a musical, but I just watched the Elton John. I think it was just like a recording of one of his live performances. It was like his farewell performance in America. It was pretty good. Elton John is good. The thing I didn't like about Elton John's performance is he is an amazing performer and musician and incredibly talented on the piano. But in that sort of thing, it's sort of like I can just listen to a recording of this. I don't need to physically be at the venue just watching you sit in front of a piano, you know? Like the thing I enjoy, like this is a distinction I have a lot with K-pop is K-pop, I don't think I've ever seen a K-pop performance that didn't involve dancing. And I really like dancing. Like I love that aspect of performing. So when you compare K-pop to Western performers, a lot of Western performers are stationary singers, you know? And maybe they'll have a backup dancers or they'll do like cute little hip hop. But I like the elaborate aspect of K-pop. I know the K-pop industry is like really toxic for performers and stuff, and really they get really overworked, but I really think it pays off with their performances. I just like, why am I gonna buy a ticket to like an Ariana Grande concert if she's just gonna be stationary, you know? Like, oh, maybe she'll do like a cute little ad lib or have a quick little dance break, but it's not the same, you know? It's just not the same. Hamilton, I love Hamilton. That's also why I like musicals a lot, is because there's dancing in musicals. I'm just dance focused, I think.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Ame no
I think it's also because I like having multiple forms of
Nugget.
stimulation. You know? Auditory, visual. Oh, thank you so much for resubscribing, Sam. I really appreciate it. You're like so supportive.
Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse, and Wu...
So, where is he?
He was not only... Whatever traces there may have been of
They're
his
dead.
fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls.
They're gone
There's nothing more for
forever.
us to... Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important... If Ame no Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right. So let's get moving.
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, felt for a practitioner of the
Why
martial
is
arts.
this
The easiest
a
desire to
quest?
inflame would be there. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected.
Disparate? What
It
does
seems
that mean?
Now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis,
Hypothesis.
that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance,
Essentially
but
different
also
in kind,
zeroes
not
in on
allowing
the attacker's
comparison.
identity.
Why couldn't you just said different? You're so poetic, Kazuha. It's disparate.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
Oh my god. I think we've all known that, Paimon.
I believe so. On with the search. We must...
Through the mist, a name unveiled. Here we go. Oh, pfft. I always miss. Wow. Wow. Waluigi. Wario. Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
Why here?
I'm not sure.
Show yourself.
Don't do that, Kazuha.
No.
Ha ha ha! So you have found me. Ha ha
Haidehara
ha!
Kazuha. It's you, at last.
A little stalkerish.
Is this ain't good? What's your problem, huh?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame
Stop
no
using
Yuya
fancy
that stands
words.
before us.
Dude! It's gonna be so weird if I include your words in my vocabulary and somebody's gonna be like, what did you say? And then I'm gonna have to be like, oh yeah, I learned it from Genshin Impact. A new musical being produced? About what? What would it be about? Like a Broadway musical? Or like just a musical on streaming? Have you guys seen the new Matilda? That was pretty good. I thought it was very interesting. I'd seen the musical of Matilda before, so I was familiar with like the sort of like the storyline of how it was different from like the 90s Matilda. Like the Matilda we all know and love. But the musical was nice. Of Greek mythology, I don't know if it's the same one, but I've seen one on TikTok that they've been making a Greek mythology sort of musical. It might not be the same one though, but that would be so interesting. Especially since like Percy Jackson is being remade. Is it like the year of Greek mythology? Has Greek mythology reemerged?
But what if instead of facing Amenoma Yuya,
that's so cool. Amenoma Yuya.
Now that you mention it,
see a scary blade.
He's giving up. Whoa! Surely you don't.
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself. The blade
Epic.
has
The
resided
musical.
in Mr. Nagato's
It is that
warehouse
one.
for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather, as a means to occupy Amenoma Yuya's.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the USHER.
Oh, the blade is talking now.
I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed up as a descendant of the Kaedehara clan. You should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up
This
to
is
the
how
Raiden
it's
Shogun's
connected.
expectations.
Finally.
In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya.
That's all he could have done? Dude, he literally tried to become a god. You are minimizing the problems he's created greatly. Scaramouche has been a thorn in my side. Tried to poison me, tried to smush me, tried to electrocute me, tried to take over my mind. Tried to be cute.
He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master, and sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own.
And you're talking through a human.
In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
I still have to do the Sino makeup redemption. So I think I have the that channel point deactivated right now until I can complete that look. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo.
So,
here comes the sun, and I said...
The people of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home.
I got a little lost there.
I seek but one thing. To face the full force of the Raiden
Now
Shogun's
Genshin?
blade and prove my power.
Interesting.
The might of Ishin art.
Dude, you need to calm down. You're just a blade.
Ah, so Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim.
Can you imagine going on a rant and the person you're ranting to just responds to, ah. I would
Tell
cry.
me, what happens to those you've possessed when
I'd
you
be like, were
finished
you
using
listening to my plight?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them when they got tired or injured or unusable? I hopped to the next one in line.
Me,
All I
tired,
needed them
injured,
for
and
was to take
unusable.
me back to Inazuma.
You're awful.
Rude.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to buy. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come.
Dude. Judith. Yes. Yes. A Greek mythology makeup look. I love it.
Now, give your body over to me!
You do not have my consent. This is my no-no square. I don't need Kazuha on trial. I already have Kazuha. Wah! Where'd you go, dude?
One with my blade.
Stay there. Ah!
The fuse is lit.
Ah!
Join me and sever that divine light.
No, I refuse. Goldfish. Ah, yeah.
Rewrite history.
Allow me. Yeah.
Yeah.
A touch of frost from whence you came.
Oh, I hate it when you dodge my attack. That's so rude.
Billowing surge. Ah.
Look at how strong my Kokomi is. Kill him. Destroy him. You're so strong, Kokomi. You're queen. Nobody can compare to you, my goddess.
Fire hazard.
Join me and sever that divine light.
Never. I'll never suffer divine might. Oi.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too.
Do it. I dare you.
Your bluff's fooling no one. You've lost.
Lost. I can never lose. It is this body that has reached its limit, nothing more.
Sounds a little delulu to me. Delusional.
Even if you defeat me here, the one who falls will not be me, but this man.
Fine by me.
He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vet. The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger.
Does it sound like I care?
And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback. My consciousness shall endure.
No thanks.
By any means necessary, and
Your fighting style.
It's
It
like,
is indeed the
shush.
forms of Ishin art.
No more talking, Blade.
But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
You tell him. You are hatred, arrogance, mania, and despair. Woo!
Really? You can tell
Subtle
that just
insults
from his
from the
As
king.
I've mentioned before, since the blade is currently possessing Aminome Yuya's if you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Red to filth.
are you trying to claim that I am help? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface.
So sad. Oh my goodness.
In that regard, why
Still, I
would I
beat
ever
you.
need your help?
Weren't you just going on a rant of why I was your perfect vessel, sir? It sounds very much like you need my help.
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If now that I've seen inside your mind,
Do we get this
everything
blade?
finally makes sense.
I want it.
You weren't biding your time. After all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point that you are now unable to acquire a new host without making physical contact.
Haha. Weakling. Na 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 na.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectible.
What of it?
Why are you growling so much, Blade?
Well, that brings
would
me to my
growl.
second point. There's a despair in you that is so... You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand, and I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the
Blades
greater
don't
your
have
fear
teeth.
of losing everything you had achieved.
You are such a
grew.
poet, you forgot
And
the
the more you
blades.
wished
Oh, I guess
to
blades
run,
do
but the
have
way I
teeth.
see it, what began as an ambition
You could
has
call
long
it the
since
tooth
become
of the
a
blade, the
delusional
teeth of the
fantasy.
blade. Huh. Oh, what a poet you are.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just what?
You returned to Inazuma to prove the
I
unparalleled
can't believe you're
brilliance
lecturing
of
this
Ishin
blade
art.
into defeat.
But to make this
Why couldn't we have
arduous
just
journey,
thrown
you
him into
committed
a
countless
forge and
atrocities and
be
showed
done?
a blatant disregard for human life.
Kazuha is straight up like, you are such a naughty blade. Why are you doing this, you bad blade? Bad blade.
Even if you were to sever that divine
He's like, I literally
this
turn my
truly
back
the
to you,
outcome that your
Blade.
maker would have
I'm
desired?
disappointed in you.
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you. How could you possibly unleash the
Celestia.
full potential of Ishin art?
Why does it look so
when you
clear?
act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and...
Silence, you blood. I must achieve my goal. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predict.
And you should face reality.
Wow. If somebody said that to my face, I would choose a new reality. I'd be like, you want me to face reality? I'll just make a new one. I'm gonna stay in my Delulu era. Delusion only.
Easy for
2023
you to
is the year of
say.
delusion.
Facing reality offers me nothing.
Confidence to the point of delusion.
I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly
Reality is a
not
construct.
your so-called reality. It is pointless to argue
Why are you
further.
just standing
Descendant
there,
of the
Blade?
Kazuha clan. If
Hey,
you wish
Blade.
to save this man,
How stubbornly you... I do not believe for a
Why
second
can't
that
we
you
just
can challenge
knock
the
him
almighty
out?
Shogun in your current state.
Oh, he wants
So
to
let us
challenge
make a
the
bet.
Shogun?
And I will put your strength to the test.
Did I miss that?
very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. Once we have dealt with...
And as
Why
for
is
your
there
end of the
still
bargain,
more?
if you-
Do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to save Ame no Mayuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the Blade's puppet.
I don't want to save him. Let him die. Let it die, let it die. Let it shrivel up and die. From the Lorax.
The cursed Blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. The power of the Tatarigami
I like how
lies
we're
in
just all
intensifying
standing in like a little
existing
huddle
obsessions.
chatting.
This is the reason
Chit-chatting.
Mr. Nagato and Ame no Mayuya
Chatting with
fell
the
prey to it.
cursed demon
Since I
blade.
don't have any... Even if things take a turn, we have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
I'm not.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. Now, take me in your hand.
Ooh, what's your new cosplay? Is it... I wouldn't have a single guess of what your new cosplay would be. Take my hand. Bye, Kazuha. Nice knowing ya. See you later.
Kazuha?
Die.
I'm okay.
A Minecraft?
I felt a little dizzy at first, but
I didn't know
Only
Minecraft
for a
had
moment.
characters.
it's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
Why are we letting this happen?
I will.
What should we do next?
Die.
Find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, if a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between... If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it.
Face
He shouldn't
reality.
last long in an intense combat situation.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers hearing about something from the Adventurers Guild. Since the
So
time
much
Katsukasa
chit-chat.
clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by...
Ah, all right.
What about
Let's
Ame
go.
no
The blade
And fight.
says he'll let Ame no Mayuya trail us silently.
What, the blade is
Although
talking
he
to
hasn't
you?
regained his own consciousness yet.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
No.
Okay, fine.
Okay, fine. Teleport waypoint unlocked. What teleport? Is there a teleport waypoint here? Bird! Lavender melon. Let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. has skins and people make Oh, so you can kind of like make your own little stories in the game. Cool. Fun. All the way up there. Let's go for a climb. Ooh, that made me dizzy. Whoa. Up we go. Up. I don't want to look up there. Give you some privacy, madame. Okay. Up. Sorry. Sorry. I need to look up. I don't want to look up there, though. I'm sorry. Lord, forgive me. I just need to know how much higher I'm climbing. Here, Kazuha, you have pants on. Flower! Ah, ooh.
Time to go.
Time to go. Occupied hold. Starte. So does that mean I'll have Kazuha as a trial? Let's put... Cannot switch? What do you mean? What do you mean I cannot switch?
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not fair. I already have Kazuha.
More companions! Hooray!
Hey, you're so cute, Yoimiya. Ew. Oh, maybe Venti is... No, Venti could have gone in Yoimiya's spot. So why couldn't a Venti gone in Kazuha's spot? Why? I've never played Minecraft before, actually. A lot of people at my... Only Kazuha? Where are my rest of my peeps?
Leave everything on this journey to me.
Oh, why do I even have to choose a team then? Go back from whence you came. You got Demon Blade. Why? Face me. No. Swirl up inside. Splat. Oh, what the? What? Oh. Ooh, ah. You're so strong, Kazuha. You got super muscles. You're amazing. You are the strongest man I've ever seen in my life. Other than Kaya. Kaya is the strongest man I've ever seen in my life.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
I used to watch, I think the YouTuber's name was Captain Sparkles. He used to like have Game of Thrones sort of like competitions on his Minecraft server. And I thought those were really fun to watch. I think they were like, did I say Game of Thrones? I meant Hunger Games. Did I say, what did I say? They were like Hunger Games sort of competitions where he'd have like a whole bunch of his followers and friends.
How strange.
And they would like do survival.
Rather than trying to control
Yeah,
me,
that's who it was. I think it was Captain Sparkles.
Let's keep going.
I never really understood what all was happening though. I just liked to keep track of who was doing what, how they were surviving.
Let's get down to business.
And isn't there, I don't know if it's like a gameplay mode or if it's just something people who played created, but isn't there something called Bed Wars? Which I know beds are like where you respawn to, I think, in Minecraft.
Time to go.
It's time to go.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
Sometimes I get clips on my TikTok of certain things, and like I watch Jody, so she sometimes plays Minecraft with like the rest of the offline TV people.
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield.
You're talking without your lips.
He cannot hold out much longer.
It's a servers?
If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
But what would that do to
There's so
Yuya?
much different terminology per games. It's like hard to keep up
I will
with.
be careful with it. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
I'm not listening to this blade. I'm just fighting. Fighting for my life. Why'd I have to choose other characters if only I could play? That wasn't an ambush. Ah! You missed me! Loser! Loser! What? Ow, okay, you got me that time. Only that time. Good job! Kazuha, you're amazing!
The birds call.
Never! I'll never fall before you.
Are you okay?
Yes,
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again.
perhaps this time we'll finally have a chance to see.
True form? What are you? Is this the same
Whoa!
as before?
It's so
It looks like a
damaged.
piece of junk.
If you choose to continue
Look
in the
at
state you're
how
in, you
cut up
wouldn't even
it
be
is.
able to beat Samurai and Kairagi. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the
Aw, it
long
makes me
journey
look
from
makes
Snezhnaya
me
back
sad
to
seeing how
Inazuma has left you
damaged it
back.
is.
Barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy. I finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. The only one who truly understood you.
Aw.
There they are! Take them down!
Hey! Be nice! I mean, I guess we broke into their house.
Yup. We can help
Yup,
this
yup.
time.
Uppa! Yip yip!
Don't worry. I'll use my own. It's just more of the same.
So dramatic, you Kazuha. You're so dramatic. You're a drama king. Wah, 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 wah. You will end you.
As one with wind and cloud.
I did win. That's right.
You fought way better with your own sword.
That looks so cool with the background.
You are a true Kaedehara. No one knew anything of my story throughout my travel. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray.
But in this too, you have.
Indeed.
You have failed at
No
everything
matter
you've
how
ever
hard
put your
I
mind
tried, I
to.
could not. Too much time has passed. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
It's not the blade, it's the master. Right? Isn't that the saying? It's the wielder who holds the power.
Forging and maintenance. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time.
How do you
Plus,
bond with a
in the moment
blade?
that I most needed it, I received aid
You
from another
are
power.
so beautiful to me. Can't you see? Sharpening the blade, singing to the blade, wielding the blade. I should get a little mini sword to have on my desk. Because don't they sell like little miniatures of the Genshin Impact weapons? I should get one of those. Because I'm using a pen as my make-believe blade. Fight me!
Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art.
I have a fan. This side has the design. I want one of those fans where you can just go. You know, like where they just. I think actually this fan is from Japan. It has like hand-drawn designs on it. Isn't it a pretty fan that I've just been throwing it around? It doesn't close back up. I wonder what sort of fans are the ones for combat.
There is something else.
They're probably
I must tell
metal.
you. Though your maker may not have been aware, Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of...
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
Can you see my hair moving when I blink?
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach.
Are you feeling sad for a blade, Kazuha? Your empathy rivals.
The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who... You have known this for a long time. It is...
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish?
Are we talking about Scaramouche? The Traveler? What was his name? The Wanderer? Is that who we're talking about here? Are we assuming he's dead? Is this after? I'm so confused what the timeline is here.
I said to him...
Aww.
I believe our bet is now settled.
He's like, bye,
Where
Blade.
are you going, Kazuha?
Home.
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause...
Is it done? Kazuha, are we done here?
When I touched the hilt
Chest.
for the first time, a bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end.
Dude, why are you making it sad? I don't like that. Stop.
A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind it. He spent the rest of his life in the forge. Not to vent his frustration and hatred, he felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But all he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith. That they were still worthy of being trusted.
I'm okay. Not sad at all.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intention...
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami.
So this is not
The hatred
Scaramouche.
within that power
This is just
what
some
sent the blade down
random
its
person.
ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities. But only... Yes. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination.
You should write a song about
While
this.
the world moved on, he seems to have calmed down, though.
Oh, what? We're have to check in on the blade again? It's just the blade. What's up, Beyblade?
When I look back, I once told him that I would pay any but darkness and slaughter numb the mind. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition...
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Okay.
Since we agreed to the terms of the
Bye,
bet,
Blade.
but I still cannot bring myself to... So, may I...
Hey! Now you're adding yours?
It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say.
No.
My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
Doubtful.
His attitude hurt. What do you think, Kazuha?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first formed, alas, Nor have I ever had the chance. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle.
Why did I need to do this before I could do the Archon quest is my
samurai.
question.
I will release Amenoma
Is
Yuya
the blade
and restore his
important? I know
consciousness.
that
Perhaps after
one of
that,
them made
you can
Scaramouche.
convince him to commit to a fight with
Someone
you.
made Scaramouche the puppet. Is that really the only piece of information I needed from this quest? Is just that, hey, yeah, Scaramouche was made here.
He must have plenty of reasons to...
Understood.
Anayama Yua, welcome back to the
see.
real world.
I utterly despise. If a duel can help to set this, I do not wish to be a mere...
There's no need to...
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your end.
All right, then let's move. More Ronin could appear at any... In any case, for a final duel,
Wait, I need that chest. There was a chest behind me. There it is. Nice try sneaking away from me. You can't get away from me. That's it. This is a precious chest. There was nothing in there. A feather? Let me out. Let me out of this hell. I'm almost out of water. Little kiss. Do you guys ever take the Myers-Briggs test to find out what personality type you are? I took it recently. Or I took it again recently because I wanted to know what my personality type was, because I wanted to be better equipped for the new year. You know, play to my strengths. I bet you can guess what my personality type is. I feel like it's pretty obvious. But, you know, I'm also just always with myself, so I know myself the best, I would think. But I'm interested to see what you guys think my Myers-Briggs is. Why am I flying there? Can I just teleport? Yes, I can. That's a long way to float, too. I'll give you guys a hint. I share the same Myers-Briggs personality type as a lot of other artists and performers. Blade, are we drenching you in water? Say goodbye forever?
This reminds Paimon a bit of the crux. Yep, we still can't let our... Still.
Ah,
Even if he's
monster.
way past the point of redemption. Are you ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Steady.
Okay. Successor of Ishin art.
Successor of Amenoma art.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
And mine. My honor as well. Because I'm the one who's going to do the actual fighting. Wow. Oh, wow. That was a good dodge. Good job, dude. Where's their fire? I need fire around. I guess water works, too. Dude, you keep missing me. That's so embarrassing. Whoa, oh, whoa. That was a good one. Good for you, dude.
Adorn my night.
The blade isn't as strong here anymore, you can tell. Before I was getting like 8,000 damage. Ah,
Thank you for the experience.
you're welcome.
Although he appears battered and broken, his sense of savage cruel...
You also fought well. There are a few things that I shall leave him.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
What a wise
You
blade.
need not seek my forgiveness. It is too late.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone, and I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but I beseech you.
This is so
please
weird.
Yes.
Thank you.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. Maybe we can go back there together.
No.
What does he want to...
I'm not sure, but
Please let it end. Let me be done. I don't understand why I needed to complete this to do the other quest. What is the relevance? Was it all for that little tiny piece of information? I must know. What is the reason for my suffering? Nice landing.
I am sorry to have troubled you.
Welcome home, Yua. Oh wait, what happened to the... Is he the one who ran away from his wife?
Weapon that can... Consider... But I have some good news as well. Ryuji from
they
the
found him.
Sango detect...
Really? Is he okay?
Yes. Badly wounded, but he will live.
Dang it.
And now that Yuya is back, it seems like...
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
Not concerning at all.
What? No way!
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. I have decided...
But... Guess there's nothing we can say to change your mind.
Thank you. Okay.
I don't want you
I
to
am ready.
explain your reasonings later.
Let
I'm
us begin.
done. I am doneth. Dunzo. Fading.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness.
What'd he do? Oh, is he making himself a new blade? Oh my god, you're a blade master!
Right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies.
Ding.
Ishin lives on.
Ding.
And its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its worth to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the
You're
years,
welcome.
my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind.
What is it? What's your name?
Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours.
¿Qué es tu nombre?
Rest in peace.
Cute. It matches him. He's got a matching blade. Beyblade.
So, that's why his consciousness...
Kagotsurube Ishin. It seems like deep down, he'd disappear only in the final moments.
Seems like you...
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
Okay.
I understand. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light.
Are we
your
gonna get
quest
this
to
blade?
face the
Can we use
gods
it?
And trace your... After everything I've seen,
I want it.
I will continue to support you from this point on.
Wait! Should...
Oh, you're right. We need to tell him about the fight, and it's also time to give him a
Why? Why? Why must I suffer? No good deed goes unpunished. That's my creed. sitting in front of this statue. I'm surprised they left the statue up, honestly. Because, like, weren't people's visions stolen here?
You've returned. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse.
Wow, you sure...
Then we needn't recount all the details again.
He was following us
Now,
and listening to us
as
this
to
whole
your
time.
earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer.
What's this?
What'd I kill you with?
A weapon crafted by means of a series of fortuitous events I was able to recover, and so it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nation.
He's like, I'm not staying here because I got this new blade.
I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmen. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may...
You misunderstand.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue.
He's like, I know
walking my own
exactly
path.
what you wanted from me. You ain't getting me.
Very well. I can understand. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need...
Great. Thank you for your
Where will you travel to next?
Sumeru.
Well, as for my next destination...
You going to Sumeru? Have you been there before?
Let's see where the wind takes me.
Oh my god. So poetic. So poetic, this man. He's like that sort of guy. You know? We all know. Finally!
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last
I do get the
conversation with
blade.
Vita. Paimon was ready to...
Oh, and now I can do this? That was all I need. Oh my goodness.
Like, about these descenders. So, does that just mean people like you who come traveling to Teyvat from someplace else?
Probably.
And as for your brother... so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what else we can find out.
But that is for next time. Let's see the blade. Show me the blade. Base attack. No elemental mastery. What is this? They'll whip up a head and glare, dealing AoE damage. Huh. I mean, I guess. But isn't elemental mastery more important? Why would they not give him elemental mastery? That's my question. Why base attack? I do not understand. How do we refine this? Oh, you can't refine it? It is a pretty blade and it matches him so well. Versus this. I mean, I guess it kind of matches. It's not bad. Okay. That's a wrap on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for coming in today. Thank you for the new followers. Anyone who just came in to check out the stream. I will be posting this on YouTube in a couple of days.
Mind be purged. World be... I always forget that last part.
Oh, Changyun. I will see you guys on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. If you can follow me there, all the links are down below. And I'll see you guys next time. I will not be streaming next Saturday. I have an event to go to, but I'm gonna try and stream this coming Wednesday.
Exorcism uses
so that would be a
thaumaturgy
late
and
night
martial arts to
stream
conquer
potentially.
evil. There are other means to the same end, but they are not the true way.
See, this is why I need him to stop talking so I can finish talking. So anyways, I also have my Discord link down below. You can join there. I post updates on there a lot. I have some fun friends in there as well. So I think that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to follow me here and subscribe on YouTube. Bye! Mwah. And tonight, I'm gonna blow your mind. What is that Dua Lipa song? Bye!